There we go. My shitty laptop camera is working. Howdy, everybody. This is kind of a, spur of the moment life update kind of video to let people know that I'm still alive and things have changed for me quite a lot this last year, just as they've changed for everyone, I'm sure. But I recently have been contacted by somebody, a stranger I didn't know, in a way that I really didn't expect, and it spurred me to come back because I was convinced that my videos actually help people, and I wasn't just talking into the ether for no good reason and being, a freak show for people to look at for free. That person shall remain nameless, but they were somebody that, told me that there were people who had suffered physical traumas and they were facing disabilities, maybe lifelong or whatever. And they use my videos to help them prepare and mentally face what was coming. And that bowled me over. It's kind of emotional, so I'm not gonna get into it too deep because I don't want to turn into Weepy Joe here. It bowled me over and it was very surprising. So here I am. I'm still around. I'm not in the same place. I've moved again. I moved in with my girlfriend. So this is a lot of her stuff, but there's also my stuff, like that drawing my daughter made for me when she was younger, and my books over there with more pictures of my daughter and all that. And I'm hanging out in our bedroom right now doing something I've been meaning to do forever, which is repair my poor backpack, which has been through a lot. What I'm going to do is sit here. I tried to repair the backpack ages ago with, I don't know if I can get it to show, maybe up here. And you see it? This little metal thread all up and down. There we go. Look at all that. That's terrible. And it doesn't belong in my backpack. So I'm going to sit here and chit chat about what's been going on and everything while I'm yanking all this stuff out, because I watched people on YouTube teach me how to actually sew. And I'm going to try to repair my backpack. I'm not going to do that part on camera, just the yanking out of old stitches. And I'm going to chit chat about everything. So, COVID sucks. COVID has seen me housebound, but there's a small benefit to that. Let me pop this up so people know what I'm doing at least. When you're disabled, I'm used to being housebound, so it wasn't as much of a shitty situation as it was for others, because I kind of had a lead up into everything shutting down. It's like, oh, I can't go out. Okay, same old. I've slowed down in some ways. I haven't been doing my workouts as much. My arms have kind of thinned out. I gave up on the legs for now. I don't know if I mentioned that in any of my other videos. I think I might have. I gave up on the legs for now. I think it's going to be too painful and much too inconvenient for very little benefit. I'd be able to use the legs for an hour, maybe 2 hours a day before the pain is too tremendous and I have to take them off. So it's I don't know if it's worth it yet. It's still something I'm considering, but I haven't been to train for prosthetics for quite some time, over a year. I think actually it's about 2 years now. I think it's been a year since my last stream, and I fell off of it because I felt like I wasn't doing anything. I was just yet another of millions of YouTubers just screaming into the ether, not affecting anyone, not helping anyone. like I wanted to, like I wanted to help either educate about what disabled life is, or maybe help inspire people who have been recently disabled or just live disabled, to find their strength. And I just felt like I wasn't doing that. In fact, I was kind of drawing a crowd I didn't appreciate, a certain creepy voyeuristic crowd that was more interested in looking at my stumps and scars than hearing anything I had to say. But what I didn't know was that people who weren't saying anything over here in chat, which by the way, I should have active. I think so. I think it's active. If anybody wants to say something, please do. I have it over here. Not sure if I'm able to see anything or not. Let me see what. Hello. Yes. Okay. Chat though. The people I was helping weren't saying much in here. There was a couple of people that I appreciated. Kathy, I think was her name. I'm terribly sorry if I got your name wrong. Or Katie. I'm bad with names. I have ADHD. You'll just have to forgive me. There were some people that I was helping that let me know, and I appreciated them, but they were drowned out by others. And I just didn't know that in the background, silently, people were listening and hearing, and the things I wanted to do, I was doing. And when I got that call, somebody found me. Long after I stopped streaming, they found my ass. They hounded me. They texted me on various messages here. They texted me on services on my phone. They finally found my phone number to call me, and they called me, and I hung up on that number over and over again, thinking it was just some scammer. They were like, "No, I'm contacting you." And I'm glad they did. I finally answered the phone, and I was an asshole on the phone too, because I thought that's fucking telemarketer, some scammer that's just really, really like into their job, like they're just not giving up on their mark. And then I was something of a jerk, and yet they were like, they started to talk, and they showed me they weren't a scammer, and they told me, without revealing too much information about them, because I don't think they want their information all out there, they told me that people that they work for and people that they help were helped by the things that I was making. And after that phone call, I cried. It was happy tears. It was those warm, happy tears, because I'm just like not used to feeling like that kind of goodness happen to me from strangers. So it was just very surprising, and it just completely bowled me over, and I was shocked. So that inspired me. I'm coming back. It's not going to be sloppy live videos like this where I don't have a script or anything. This is just very like spur of the moment. I need to put something out there to show that, hey, I'm coming back, but it's not going to be scripted, but it's going to be more thought out. And I'm not entirely sure what the content's going to be, but I know it's going to be stuff to help people, to try to, I don't know, inform people who aren't disabled what disabled life is like. Not telling my story 50,000 times. That's done. I made a video about that shit. You want to know what happened to me? Go watch that video. But it's going to be maybe videos where I do things in my chair. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Like I might do things in my chair and then film it with a timer, or you can just see how physically taxing it is or something. And then I was going to maybe have my girlfriend or something whom is able-bodied do the same thing, so that people can see, like, disabled people aren't shitting when they say things are very hard. Like there's a good deal of people out there in the world that are like, oh, you got on disability? That's the life. That's great. It fucking sucks. Nobody wants to be on SSDI. You know, nobody wants to like, oh, it's a rainy day. I'm wheelchair bound. I can't really fuck around with that shit because I can't let my chair get all fucked up, rusty or anything. Guess I'm stuck inside all day, or oh, that plate I needed to do the cooking that I wanted is up on the top shelf. Guess I have to ask people for help to do this super simple thing. Nobody wants that shit. It's hard. And it beats up on you, not just physically, but especially like it wears on you. And I think a lot of able-bodied people don't realize just how taxing living in a disabled body is. You'll notice the screen is shaking a bit because you're on the bed with me. So every time I move, the camera moves. And then for disabled people, I don't know. I just would like to be a voice of positivity, of hope. Like it's hard, it sucks, and I'm never going to say anything other. But there are ways to find your strength. There are ways to be strong. I'm not sure whatever level of ability people have because there's so many different disabilities out there. But I've said it before in many videos. Whatever strength you have, whatever you have that's left to you, make it strong. And that goes for you able-bodied folks too. I know. You can just walk away, but whatever you have, make it strong. Anybody can do this, disabled or otherwise. I really should have never have used fucking metal thread to try and repair my bag. I thought I was being cool. Yeah, I'm a big man. My bag is going to be repaired with metal threads. Yeah. Stupid fucking decision. And now look at me with tin snips sitting here trying to fucking peel it out so that I can use real thread. I sat there watching the couple days ago, watching YouTube videos on how to sew. It's simultaneously not as hard as I thought and way fucking harder than I thought. It's very fiddly. But it's not all that bad. Like once you get things threaded, it's just boop, 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 motion over and over again, but there is a fiddliness to it. And some that might see this video might ask, well, why are you bothering to save this bag? It looks like a cheap Walmart bag. It is. I've talked about this bag in past videos. This thing costs $14. It's a piece of shit. But on the day that I got hit on my bicycle, I was wearing this bag. And I bought it just because if it rained, I needed somewhere to put my electronics, my phone and shit, and my wallet while I rode through the rain. And that's all I got it for. But when I got hit, I'm missing both legs now. The first leg that I lost, I am still gaming. That's my favorite escape. Thank you for asking me questions because I'm like kind of just stream of consciousness here and I'm kind of grasping for things to talk about. But I'll finish what I'm saying. I got this bag, and when I got hit, I lost my left leg first. The right leg came a couple years later because it never came back. But I lost my left leg first. So did my bag. That's how they cut it off of me. So this bag has been through the same shit I have. And so I've never been able to get rid of it because it's the most me bag that'll ever exist. Somebody could buy me a $3,000 fucking wheelchair bag and I won't love it as much as this cheap piece of shit bag because this bag is me and I am this bag. So I need this bag for the rest of my life. And that means I have to put in the care to make sure it lasts. So what have I been playing? Oh, lots of stuff. I have ADHD, so I don't stick to any one thing for very long. But I've been playing recently Stardew Valley again. I have a lot of hours into that one. And I've discovered this game called Hard Space Shipbreaker, which is pretty cool for 40-year-old dads such as myself, because it's like a job in space where, old derelict ships get taken to your little location and you have to like chop them apart and send the parts to whatever processing they need to go to. And you're $1 billion in debt. And the whole game is like, you have to work off that debt. And I'm like, you know what? I understand this. This is like this is some adult ass shit. So I'm just going to dig in. Been playing the hell out of that. Other than that, just random like high score games, stuff like that. Also been watching a ton of movies, and trying to find myself again. My art, I might do a few streams of that. I've discovered that I have the potential to be quite the artist. I found my medium, pencil. I'm extremely good with pencil. Nobody ever taught me. I just am. In fact, I have my art book right here. I want to see. All right. Bear with me just one second. I think the picture I would like to show off is in this drawer, so I will be right. Like you will just see me leaning over. I apologize for that. I'm wrong, so never mind. We'll go with what's in here. This is something I'm working on. It's a sunset picture. Not much there yet. Let's see. What do we got? Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Training picture, training picture, training picture. Immature training picture. This is one I was working on based on a picture of my dad. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it too well because it's very faded. If you look closely, you can see it's just him chilling in a recliner. I got a picture of him like on Christmas. That's really nice. I stopped working on this one because I don't like, I have the proportions wrong in my mind. So I just got frustrated and was like, meh, and stopped. That's an artist thing. But there's a pencil picture of my dad that's like photorealistic. And it's just pencil with a little bit of color for the eyes. And so I've been trying to keep up with the art thing. 17 minutes. Okay. I'm going to let this go up to about 20 minutes and I'm going to cut it because the primary reason I streamed was to like let everybody know, hey, I'm still here and I'm actually going to keep making things. But, you know, as for the content, I think there's going to be this like chatting stuff a little bit more scripted, planned out, so it's not just this rambling nonsense. And I think I might do gaming stuff, art stuff, movie stuff, but not as much. There's so many gaming channels, movie channels, art channels, etc. I don't want to like just clog up YouTube with that. I just want to show that every now and then is like, this is what I do with a lot of the empty time that I have to myself. You know, when I don't have my daughter or I just don't have anything to do because I'm in a lot of pain. So I'm in bed and I do my art or I play or I watch. And so I would like to discuss those things a little bit because there are things that interest me and things that I can talk about ad infinitum. And I have a lot of passions there, but mostly it's going to be discussing disabled life, discussing just life and fears and stuff, especially in these extremely trying times. I am in this pandemic. I live in Florida. We're the epicenter. Yay! Yeah, that's about what it's like here in Florida. To the people who give a shit, there's far too many of us that are just like, masks are nothing. Who gives a shit? It's like the flu. Oh, God. Oh, God. I hate those people so much. If those people are watching my video, don't. Go away. I don't like you. You're making it worse. Stop it. It's been a nightmare. And I forgot that talking and doing things at the same time is harder than it looks. So I've actually not made much progress at all on getting the wire shit out of here. And my time is almost up anyway. So I think I will leave things there. I'm back. I'm going to make things. I hope that I can continue helping people. To the person who reached out to me, thank you. From the very bottom of my heart, thank you. I didn't realize that I kind of lost my fire. And you helped give me the spark I needed to bring it back to life. So I appreciate that a lot. A lot. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for remembering me. I'll remember you, and I'll become worthy of the help that I've been given. I'll be seeing you again. Have a great day.